Hello, everybody. I'm just going to today's live stream for my channel. So, this is the Blue Aerospace here. For today's live stream, we will be doing Kerbal Space Program, which is what you see right now. And then we'll be following it up with Minecraft later on. It's going to be a very fun stream today. So today we have the chat we got the chat working. We got the what looks to be the Twitch chat working. So, that's always a win. So no deliberate errors happening there. So that's a good thing. So, why don't we get into it? Wait a minute, what was that rocket? Oh, I've got to repair the launch site. Nice. Because I had a rocket that already blew up the other launch pad. Sadly. So we'll be playing KSP. We'll be basically flying Starship around. Now we have a mission to fulfill today, and that's to build a lathe base, specifically in one of these area, this side of the planet, so we can still see the jewel rise and everything. Which would be cool, which would be awesome. So yeah, hopefully we don't get any interruptions with communication and everything. So let's get into it. So we want to build a base, and we need a plane, we need a base, we need basically everything that would support the Kerbals living on Lathe. Be life on Lathe. So what do we need? Surface spaces. We gotta you have to build a space station as well, so fully colonize that planet. Well, it's more of a moon, by the way, as you just saw before. Um, yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Oh hey, look, it's someone joined. Hello, welcome. Today we're doing our, oh god, 69th live stream, almost to 70. I mean, that's pretty good though. So we have to build a space station. We're gonna build a big space station here. Like, we're gonna build one that has like a gym, a golf course, a bar, a pool, swimming pool area, a dining table area, electric power unit area, microgravity testing and all that type of stuff. But we also want to have like residents living on Lathe. Oh yeah, and by the way, Lathe has a breathable atmosphere. But the thing is, it's cold. It's like -2 degrees there, but like the water's still like in perfect tact because the salts in the ocean keep it like that way. And don't worry, I did the research. Hey, a second, let me check the rotating ring station parts. Ooh. Okay, so this one's a bit big. Oh yeah, for those who just joined, this is Blue Aerospace doing our live stream today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, the launch escape tower. That will come very handy. Oh, we can like make it shiny and then we can like paint it. I don't really like the green, obviously, because green looks a bit weird, if you ask me. So, yeah. I have a launch. Also, by the way, I'm testing out the new microphone on my channel right now that I got for Christmas. By the way, that thing works so well. So our space station is going to be like a small station because I'm going to launch small, then get big. I'm going to get bulky. I'm going to bulk up. Now we're 8 minutes and 10 seconds into stream. So far so good. No invaders taking out the stream quality. Hopefully not. Alright, let's get me faffling out the way. So, ooh, it's inflatable module. So we're gonna build the surface base down there on Lathe. So we're gonna build the like actual station parts itself. So the station will basically have like ring segments that will basically open outward and basically deploy into the area that it needs to work. And with that, right, we're gonna be having the like surface space like workable. So when it's workable, it would basically work. Oh my god, it would work as what it's supposed to work. Oh man, my English. So basically, oh god, we're gonna build a space station with segments. So we're gonna need ring segments. So we need a station core. We're gonna assemble this thing in orbit around Kerbin, or by the way, it's called Earth, but KSP calls it Kerbin. Oh yeah, fun fact: Kerbals, right? They live a bit weirdly because like Jool, the green gas giant, is actually the same size as Earth in the Kerbal universe. So it's kind of weird. It's pretty weird actually to think about it. So we'll reframe everything to normal human size. And the one thing I want about this space station is to be like fully passable, so you can like literally open the door and just like jump through and just, you know, do what you want to do. And yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. So the thing is, I want to not put any. I don't want to put any probe cores that are like interfering. Okay, which ones have control? That definitely shouldn't have control. This one does have control. Oh, okay, that one has control. That's a good module right there. That's a probe core. So a probe core satellite there. So I need to basically for this to work, and I have this like on the side, so it's like passable. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna use a truss. Trust me on this. Oh, why is it so little? It's so little. Right, so we also need to get power. Like I gotta get these power rechargeable batteries banks. What about for coolant? We need a cooler thing. Nah, I think we should be fine. Great. So I'm gonna just basically just switch that to go like this. This will have like a mass problem, but I didn't give a crap. But I'm gonna add a static panel to the side, so it kind of distributes the weight. That's flat or truss. Why does it like sink inward? As a curved one. Oh, it's shrouded. It's weird. So at this, we're gonna just try and see, because like I think we have power done. Yeah, that's our power sorted with the one little solar panel. That'll give us enough because we don't need to put any Kerbals on board. Kerbals can wait because of all the radiation and everything. So I want to try to do this like realistically. So yeah. So I'm gonna give them. Ooh, a Winston. This is different. Oh, I was thinking inflates. Now I'm gonna get the first module out. It's a habitation module. And then I'm gonna have like more docking nodes and ports and everything. For now I'm gonna have little antennas. So there's gonna be one antenna there. That'll do the job. Hello, what am I doing? I'm actually building a space station. I would basically go to Leif, the moon of Jewel. Oh, there's a relay antenna. I love how these like open out, just like this big ass thing. There's also like phased arrays. I use as like lasers or something like that. Oh, I thought this thing was attachable. Oh yeah, it is attachable. Do not realize that. Okay, it's a science lab. Is there a smaller science lab? Oh well. Oh, there's also science storage. We'll get that on the science module once we fully build that. There's resource scanning cameras. What? That's a weird looking camera. It's a Cham Cam. It's weird also. Oh, the hydroponics module. So it's like plants and everything. That's awesome. What do you guys think so far of the space station? I mean, I think it's doing pretty good. I need to get a reaction wheel to stick onto here. And then I think we should be fine. I'm gonna add a RCS thruster unit, fuel unit over here. And then once I get that unit, I'll add the thruster blocks. Maybe I should add later actually. I'm gonna add the actual docking ports so we can actually connect them all up and see what happens next. So station connectors, or I think we need hubs, the hubs for it. And then we're gonna have a bit of breathing space and room here between each other. Cause I know I'm gonna have an airlock there and a cupola on the other side, and then there'll be 2 left docking ports. Actually, I can add that right now if I wanted to. Yeah, I can do that. There we go, stick one on top. Stick one on the bottom. Not bottom. Then your airlock, so you can safely exit out the space station without killing 50% of your crew. Oh, it's that way. And then the cupola on the other way to see outside. So it kind of mixes a bit in a way. Anyway, for the thruster blocks, we're gonna use these ones. Oh, it's a bit small. These will do. Use RCS coordination locking. So for this to be a fully controllable one, we need to rename the vessel. Configure vessel naming. What should we call the space station actually? It's the time where I need everyone to be joining so I can name the station. I have to think of a funny name. Shitstorm Lathe Station. Yep, that sounds like a good name. Colonization Station. There we go. I'm gonna call it Colony Station. There we go. It has a funny ass name. Well, it's a funny jokefully name that I gave the space station. We need to find a launch vehicle to put it in. I mean, we can do Starship or not. I was gonna put it in the Starship fairing, but it's a bit too small. So we're just gonna have to do the traditional rocket way. So I need a fairing, a 2.5 meter fairing, and then build the scuffed fairing. Like a fairing that's like this. So I'm gonna build it like that. It's a bit of a funny looking fairing. And yeah, to instead of getting a fairing to shoot out like bits everywhere, you want to like click to clamshell deploy, so it only like deploys like two halves. So that's how I do it normally. Also, I had this like problem with like the fairing has like spots everywhere. That's because I have the faired rendering turned on, so the lighting is different. It's a bit weird. Oh, I can do cryogenic fuel. Oh, methane is heavier than hydrogen because methane has more atoms than hydrogen does. That's all I know. I don't know the actual count of like methane and hydrogen atom counts. But I know one of them is lighter and the other one is heavier. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna build a launcher and then send this thing to space. Now I need a hydrogen engine. Oh, that's a nice looking engine. Like I need an engine with like a big nozzle. Ah, it's methane. Oopsie daisy. Is that like... Okay, that's a lifter engine. What about this one? Oh, it's a lifter. Oh, it's a vacuum. I mean, you could just like scale it up. Beautiful, look at that. Oh god, I don't know what the burn timing of this thing is. Okay, so it burns for 40 seconds. No, 41 seconds. So I think I might need a bit more fuel. I just strap like stuff on and just see what happens. Okay, 62 seconds. That's a bit more than what we need, so that's good. We only need to get this thing into orbit and then that's it. Okay, so I need a stack separator. Because I'm listening to like separate like the Saturn V boosters did. Speaking of which, I need to like switch that to that. Like I made this thing hollow. But yet again, we need the fuel. I need the fuel, fuel. Speaking of Saturn V, we have the like the stages. We can make like whatever monstrosity of this. What kind of rocket am I making? I'm trying to make like a 62 style rocket, like a late 60s and early 70s style rocket. But I'm trying my best. I'm gonna get like a mix between like a Titan Set E3 or Titan Centaur with side cores. And since this is like a liquid fueled, we're gonna use vector engines. Because man, those things have a good looking engine exhaust. Yeah, like, yeah. And we have to, we gotta like auto strut this thing so it doesn't like flip out of control and do whatever type stuff. Now I need side boosters, because boosters are cool. And I have these big ass separators because that gives us like more power and punch so we can easily get them off easily. Oh, look at that booster. These are shrimp boosters. Yeah, the fairing, yeah, I had to do that so it like fits the cupola and the airlock and plus that stuff. But trust me, it'll help with the vapor cone later on. The vapor effect. Oh god, that's one big booster. The Mentor. Ooh, this is actually a good size for a booster. But I'm gonna go with the throwback. This is like big, heavy boosters. You know? Okay, all that together burns for 80 seconds. Trust me, I'm totally an engineer. Maybe make the second stage the same width as this first stage. Yeah, okay, I can try that. You know what? Screw it, I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna take this off. Swap this around. Make that like, God knows, 3.7 meters. Stick this one down there. Or not. Or not. What size is that? Oh, it's not the same size. Oh dear. I set this to 3.333. Then 3.33. 3. So it's, yeah, it's in the threes. Is that better? I feel like that's a bit better. I mean, it's getting there. There we go. Look at that. That looks way better. And then that is hydrogen as well. Now I need to add more fuel to this one as well. The more fuel we have, the better it is. I could just like do this one as well. There we go, that looks better. A little bit, yeah, a little better, yeah. I'm gonna add the, like, just remember this is like a first launch, so it's gonna be a bit different. So we gotta like add nose cones as well. Ooh. That looks good, but like it's still a bit, you know, triggers me. Yeah, the fairing base should be wider. But you know, I think this should launch pretty well. Yeah, the TWR is a bit lower now, just under 1.5, which is plenty. Like using only 1 on a thrust to weight ratio gets you about like just enough to push off the ground, whereas 1.5 is like perfect. So 1.4 and 1.2 is as good as you can get for a heavy lifter of a rocket. Whereas if you're flying like a model rocket, you're probably gonna get like a TWR of like 3 or 4, even 5. Something like that. Anyway, let's go for launch. 3. Ignore the black fairing. 3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff. Beautiful plumes right there. Obviously we're going to lower the thrust on this engine. Or not. We're going to build a better rocket anyway. Oh, the solid fuel boosters have gimbal? Dude, that's so helpful. We're about to pass max Q. Okay, past max Q. We got good stress on the vehicle. She's still holding strong. Oh, you see the moon. Okay, so we're gonna go for next major milestone is side booster separation. Oh yeah, for people on the stream Twitch chat, you wanna like switch to YouTube because like Twitch is kind of dead. I don't know why. Anyway, side booster separation. Oh, look how I just flew off. Just like ditched themselves off. Anyway, look at the engines. So we're just gonna get ourselves like well out of the atmosphere, which we are. Kerbin's atmosphere is about like 70 kilometers. So, you know, that's cool. I think it's about time we should deploy the fairing. Oh, we're still in the atmosphere, so we probably cannot. Probably shouldn't. And then I'm gonna lock onto prograde. I'm gonna shut down the engines now on the second stage. Perfect. Look at that. Shitstorm Lathe Colony Station. Okay, we're doing relight. Getting this thing into orbit. What engine is that? Oh, that's the Vector engine. Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna get like a good orbit. Oh, it's actually a good orbit right there. You guys reckon? Oh, watch this. We're gonna explode the second stage off. You guys watching? I'm gonna go FTS. Boom. Our parts are still fine. Look at that. That's actually quite cool. Now let's get our data out. So basically this will be like, I'm just gonna destroy it. Or not. Wow, look at that. We're currently in orbit now, so yeah. A little sketchy, I know. Alright, so now we're gonna head back to Space Center and build like another stage. So the next stage that we're building is gonna be like a habitation unit as well. So it's gonna have like the actual like spinning part of the rocket of the space station. And when it does, it will basically spin, creating artificial gravity. Yeah, the rocket should look better than whatever this is. So I'm gonna build like another 60s rocket. So, I want you, I'm talking to you, Choco Frog Flight. It's a very fancy name. I want you to think of like a good rocket design, and then like tell me like the key features about it while I'm gonna build this one. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna let you like decide what the rocket should look like, the launcher. But for now, we're gonna build like the second module with a ring on it. Let's let that ring in. Also, KSC looks nicer. Oh, that is KSC extended, I think. I don't know. It's on CCAN, so you can have a look. A mixture of Saturn V and SLS, on a slightly smaller scale, of course. Yeah. So for the Saturn V parts, I'm going to quickly deflate these so it makes life easier. So if it'd be a Saturn V, like what key parts of the Saturn V do you want it to have? Like, actually, never mind. It should be about the size of the SLS. Right, that's very inclusive on that. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can come up with. If you don't approve, just let me know. Ooh, a pressurized adapter point. Yep. So I need to get one of these on top. And we want to aim like pro grade and everything. So I'm going to try practice docking this thing, which is going to be the hard bit. Okay, so I need to get the same core module as what we had before. Just a smaller version of it. Like, yeah, that'll do. That'll be fine. That'll do. And we want like actual panels, like solar panels this time, instead of those little kinky like static ones. So I need to go over here and find a truss. These like octagonal ones, cubic ones. Saturn V parts, several engine, solid rocket boosters and orange. Okay. That's actually a good design. You should like get a job at NASA. I'm saying that like seriously, like you can like get like a proper job there, depending on what country you're from, obviously. But hey, this is cool. I'm gonna unclip this through. And then put the always the like monopropellant tanks on the other side to counteract the balance. And I'm gonna use a slightly powerful RCS this time because like this is larger than the other ones, so it's gonna need to like, you know, be a bit more powerful. I think we're gonna do like a 5, like a Saturn V Apollo RCS. Okay, and here we're gonna need to fix this up, and also gonna put like solar panels as well once I'm done. Also, it's not how you attach slot thrusters. I'm just telling you, you don't attach it like that. And then, or actually I could just like do them like this. Why are they doing in the three? I'm just gonna hide them there. Yeah, so we're gonna need the like deployable solar panels. Let's see how these work. I mean, they're alright. They do the job. What about these? Oh, actually, that looks quite good, but it's a bit too like large. I think that's more better. Yep, that's better. I mean, they wouldn't have like those types. I'm starting to think that my rocket is slightly overkill and maybe reduce the Saturn V equivalent engines down to 4. Or I could just like put 33 vector engines and just call it a Starship. Just kidding, that would outstyle it. Alright, here we go. So yeah, basically this will inflate. So inflate these two. Get them spinning. So this is what this is going to look like. What do you guys think so far? Because like, I think it could be better, but it's going to work. And we also need to get like an antenna as well, because, you know, one antenna on 2 modules ain't gonna work. So we gotta get like a micro antenna, like that one. And what's this? A phased array? No. Oh god, that's a bit big. I want to see how that extends. I mean, that's alright. It's a bit like flashy. I'm gonna try some reflectors. Oh, it's a bit big. Yeah, definitely no. Definitely no. So we're gonna launch this thing in like a proper rocket. So we're gonna go size up. Like that. Maybe not. I lied. Could just be like a bit bigger like that. How about that, guys? How's that look? So we're gonna go around, make it nice and curve. Do it like that. Oh god, what have I created? Let me just edit that. I think that's a bit too, like, you know, awkward. There we go, that's actually good. That's actually a good fairing. Then we... that fairing, that four. Now we need, now I'm gonna do like the Saturn V style. So we need... I'm gonna go with a Saturn V for this one, like a Saturn V style. We'll just have like 2 poodles and just like call that 3 engines. So I need this, I'm gonna use the skiff engines to be like Starship engines. Or not. Because I'm gonna look at like vacuum optimized or sustainer type engines. There we go. I think something like this would work. Of course, with the right fuel type. Not to mention I have to add the fuel feed lines, so that basically the fuel gets into the engines well. How does that work? Oh yeah, that works. That works perfect, see? And I have an ultimate plan for this. Because you may be wondering, I can't just like attach like a decoupler there. I can attach one, wait for it, in the center. So, and I can build a fairing around it. Hello GFS, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna use the clamshell and then do something like that. And then remove fairing stage so it doesn't like separate. And then we're gonna have like a lifter engine, like a lifting system. Using using booster 4. Joking. We actually gotta use the Saturn V style. What do you think so far? I think it looks pretty good. I'll see what I'm coming up with, and I think it's pretty good. And now we're gonna get adapters. So we adapt to it. And we need actual, like, we need the F1 engines. Oh god, these are actually pretty funny how it's like the vacuum engines, how they work really well. Or we could just like put like a full-on nuclear pulse engine on here that drops nukes and uses its way. Should be partially SLS. I can make an SLS on the next one actually if you want me to, which you know I'm happy to do. Anyway, I need the F1 engine, the big engines. I could use the Rhino engine, this Rhino engine, but it's a bit big. So you're gonna have that like that, and then bear. What is a TWR on that thing? Oh, with vectors, okay. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna add a like a middle vector as well. I think that looks pretty good actually. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion, by the way. Now we're gonna add the vapor cone, because you know that'll look cool on like max Q. So if I've installed Fossil Plume correctly, I should have the box thing. But it might not be there. Oh, and I was wrong. I completely uninstalled it. Whoopsies. Oh well, let's go for launch. But yeah, the reason why I didn't add side boosters like earlier on was because the thing was already, it had a good thrust to rate ratio already, and if you overdo it, you'll kill your whole rocket. So you know, I'm just saying like, it's better off having no side boosters. But we'll do that on the SLS when I'm finished. Anyway, good liftoff so far. Good liftoff program. Needs mech jeb, or smart ass as we like to call it. Beautiful. Yeah, next rocket I'll add the side boosties. The side boosties. Wait, what if I switch to Methalox Plume? Oh god, that looks good. Beautiful. Engine cut off. State separation. Yeah, the fairing is black because it's a deferred and TFX profile failure. Ooh. That fairing just came off so satisfying. Oh, you have actually Kerbals on board. Well then. Let me just have some little fun with the with the whole like docking. I'm gonna try docking with this thing. So I'm just gonna undock this thing and make our way towards the space station. Here we go. Just gonna line myself up. There we go, get some good puffs right there. Oh, you gotta go now? Okay, see ya. Yeah, alright, here we go. So we're gonna get our first dot module docked in orbit. Oh, we touched. We touched! Ah. These things are so powerful, these thrusters. There we go. Just quick get ourselves nicely, like, lined up well enough. Needs docking alignment so we can get like a good docking. Look at that, that's so satisfying. Beautiful, beautiful docking confirmed. We gotta deploy the panels. Nice. Beautiful, ship is in orbit. I'm gonna start rotation actually so it works. So I'm gonna quickly unbuckle, open the hatch, and then we'll go down through here. This one goes through EVA mode, so we go through here. We'll open all these hatches. Nice. So that's for EVA. That's the cupola. Look at that, look at those views right there. So anyway, we're gonna build another rocket to send up. So we have to build like a rocket with like an engine as well. So we have the main habitation module already done, so we have to like set the like engine as well for like it, because we're not like send this thing to space as well, like through outer space to Jool. So I think that's we had like a pretty good mount with the like with the rocket, the like station already. Thing is, we gotta get like more radiators, more solar panels type stuff. Oh, don't mind me cracking my neck. That's cracked. Oh well. So I think we'll have a nuclear reactor on board. It's more of like the bigger upscaled stuff, upscaled like production, I'd say. So I'm gonna start off with Docker module, so it's a bit easier. So over here we gotta get our actual like thing, our actual like module. Okay, so we need we gotta get some science on board as well. So this will be like our mini science lab unit. So over here is gonna be like an upgrade to be like a bigger area for like science and stuff. Okay, so yeah, look at that. You see how it's like perfectly like built up in a way? Like it's like bigger. Something like that. So I built like a science unit as well. Because I also want to like start like introducing up like little spacecraft to like help out. Oh, look at that. It looks way better. I always attach a form block 2 flap. Oh dear, what have I done? So I'm going to attach another one of these. Now, I think it is like another Cupola module. There's also like habitation as well built in. Hydroponics Cupola. Yeah, that one right there. And then, ooh, thing is an airlock. That's cool. It's a gas scanner. I need an airlock as well. We have a survey scanner. A gas trace analyzer. Oh, nice. So this area is going to be like the, like, I would say the, like, scanner. We're going to have like a scanner section on the bottom. And when that works, it'll work. Because when I'm done with this space station, I'm going to send it through the atmosphere of Kerbin or Leif when I'm done. To be like that one scene from the movie Gravity. Now, I gotta attach, what was I gonna attach? Another airlock. This one's a science airlock, so you get to do like science experiments and everything. So here we are. So I think this we're gonna stop over here in a way. So over here we're gonna attach another habitation module. Here. Oh, that's the big one. Big inflatable module. Followed by these like ladders. And then we're just gonna attach like literally every science module here we have. So you have like resource scanners, surface scanners. This thing's like really bulky, but I don't know where to put it. So you literally deploy out like that. Or maybe if we just like use robotics to do the trick. Like a hinge. That would open it outward. So it'd basically be like that. Going like that way. So when it opens out, it would go out like that way. So look at that. So you see how it goes like whoop, whoop, whoop. So outward like that. So I think that's pretty good start for today. For this module actually. Then another science parts over here. So like we have a barometer, mystery goo, a seismic scanner, a thermometer. Jesus, that took me some time to, pronounce. A gravity detector, science, and then we got a sentinel scope, which I'll pretty much just attach on the other side as well. On this side, or not, it could actually be wait a second, I have an idea, and I have it like sticking out like that way. And then we're gonna have like another like a big array on the top and the bottom. So that's how it's gonna work. So we need to get a truss. Take that off. Size that down. Put another truss. Just trust me on that. Oh, it's a bit big. And then I'm gonna pretty much stuff that in there. Literally just stuff it in there. Cause why not? Cause that's how we do it here at Blue Aerospace. We stuff the stuff the shit in it. Well, it works. I'll put this on a 45-degree angle so we can like actually see stuff like that. Look at that. What have I done? And I need a power bank as well. Because science takes power. Need the big rechargeable batteries. And an RCS module. the fuel for it actually, so you can like use it. What is that? Oh, there's a hydrogen one. Electrothermal one. So we have to just stick more RCS blocks on. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Now we need an antenna. Wait a minute. I know what to do. I need to attach another probe core. So this thing has control. Nice. Not the rechargeable battery. I'm gonna point at this. There we go. Look at that. That's much better. I'm gonna quickly stow that. Stow it down. And then we will attach more. Beautiful. Look at that. We're actually gonna have like a proper dish on here. I stopped this thing already. So I'm gonna dock it this way. Line ourselves up. There we go, look at that, we're actually getting something together. Let's get ourselves lined up. With the target. Oh, it's not lined up. Well then. We'll line it up real quick and then put it back in. There we go. Just get in there. Please? You're not going inside the hole. Can I enable the thing? That is very odd. You know what, I'm gonna try again. There we go, fixed. That orbit though, it's quite good. Also, are we excited for Artemis 2 to come? Because I feel like we are. Or some of us are. Let's deploy the scanner. We have no survey data. What? That's weird. Okay, so I think this might be like the biggest parts of the station we have. Since we have no we have done the crew quarters. I think we should like get into the actual like heavy duty stuff. Okay. Use a reaction wheel for this. So we're gonna dock these two together. It's like big as unit of for the engine and like the engine and the like big parts, and the solar panels as well. So what we got to do here now is we got to like find the longest part ever we can find. Oh, we actually could go like saddle, hollow, open. Now I'm gonna go solid. Because I'm a bit of a fan of nuclear propulsion here. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we need a big engine that will get us there. Could just rely on like nuclear like propulsion. What is this engine? Well, I don't know. Oh, we have the Visma engine. So what does this one use again? So this uses argon and lithium, I believe. So this one can go to like lithium mode and argon gas mode. So that's what we got to get, both lithium and argon gas. So this is like a Visma engine. I remember someone made the opacity, like made this very opaque for the plume one time. But yeah. Like, can we fill this thing up with argon? Oh yes, we can. And I put lithium as well around. I like how it's like little like tube things that go upward. Perfect. Oh, hello, Howie. I built some Flippin' Birds ship later. But currently I'm building a space station. Ooh, we're gonna see what solar panels we can put. We can get like a big solar like arrays we can get. I'll show you, see? Look how big this thing is. It's massive. But I guess that's not the only thing that's massive. So is Joule. Well, these blankets. These are like blankety looking, so I'm gonna call them like blankets. So I need another one of this. I think we're gonna like scale it up again. Yeah, look at that. It's looking pretty good. Now, since like cooling is a problem, you gotta think of that. So I need to get like 2 coolers, so 2 thermal radiators. medium ones to be exact. I think this looks good to it too. Like two like that, I reckon. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I'm surprised, and since it's gonna be like we're gonna be going to Lathe and all, we are going to need communication. So we're gonna get a big antenna. Now, I need to get the RCS blocks. I love this engine. Like the start sounds like goes like it just sounds so satisfying to like listen to. It's like music to my ears. That's why I love this engine. Yeah, that's what it does. So yeah, once we get that deployed, we'll get everything opened out. Now, since these are going to be like big, very big solar panels, we got to like get like a ton of batteries. So I reckon we'll be fine with that. And when I mean batteries, I mean them because we're basically going pretty far away from Kerbin. Where at this point batteries like is necessary. Well, actually we have nuclear reactors, so yeah, it's cool. Could just do like the RTGs. Those could work. Right. Awesome. Is there like a thing to turn them off, or are they like permanently on? So once I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get supplies, right? Get lots of supplies is the next module, and then once that module's done, we'll basically use the Visma engine and basically burn our way out of Kerbin's SOI doing the like O-Birth effect. Where we burn at the periapsis to raise the apoapsis. Oh, don't crash, don't crash. Boop, boop. Bro. Come on, line up. Line up. I know, line you out. And I'm gonna practice docking again, because that was a failed attempt. So I'm gonna come in a bit on a wideish angle. So that's our roll rate, is we're going in pretty good. If only. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna like activate camera. I mean, we should be working. Should work. Oh, and now it is, that's good. This space station though is pretty wicked. Like how it just all opens out. Look at that! Dude, this is wicked. I love this. Wait, let's change the opacity. Make this engine bright. Okay, so if I switch mode again. Oh yeah, the Argon mode failed. But yeah, it's pretty cool, this one. But this is wicked. This is actually pretty cool. Nice to extend the radiator so we get some coolant. All right. Oh, we're actually getting further out as we speak. This is actually wicked. Alright, let's get our apoapsis high enough. Um, yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. We can also like overclock the engine to like, you know, make it better. Orbit achieved. Alright, now we're gonna build the life support section of this one. So now that we got that all the life support stuff ready, now we're gonna need to get some lights on here so you can see. And get some illuminating lights to be built. Wait, do these move? Oh no, they don't. Like in KSP2, they actually move and line up. Oh well. That's some more fuel here. Yeah, once I finish building this space station, we're gonna head over to Minecraft, because why not? Alright. Oh, this way, this way, this way. So we're gonna head towards the space station. Oh, this thing's flipped. There we go, much better. So I'm just gonna line myself up so that we can actually do a proper docking this time. So the dock, there we go, all nicely docked up. Like where they just like turn on everything. There we go. Beautiful. It's a nice looking space station over here. Yeah, this thing's like a laser. Alright. So I'm gonna fly a little like relay satellite that'll give us like better connection. So yeah, we're just gonna build a little like relay sat in orbit so we can get some data and send some data up to and back using this massive satellite dish. See, the only purpose of this dish is to send signal out and up. Right. Surprisingly, we're nearly done 2 hours on stream so far, but that's good. That's what I'm aiming for. Let me just fix this orbit again to be like an 80 or 90 if I'm lucky. Oh yeah, there we go. We go 120 out. Yeah, definitely doing that. So I'm trying to get like a strong communications network that we can keep up with the ship, with the huge mothership in orbit. So to get another satellite like that, make it higher up, and more of an inclined orbit. So it'd be much better to like guide and everything. What should a satellite need? I think it should be fine. What does this do? This core? Yeah, we have a gyroscope. Ooh. So this would be just basically just some dumb antenna, basically like bouncing off the beams. So we're gonna basically put this one a bit higher up, like just like above lunar orbit. Make that 2. Just a bit further out, I reckon. Maybe make that 4 on a 23-degree angle, so it's more like pleasant. See, look at that. Wait, what? What does this thing do? Hold up. Oh, this thing actually like rotates. So it's like Kerbin. Look at that, that's actually quite cool. Right. And I build another like communications line, like just outside the spacecraft's orbit, so just a bit higher out. So I'm gonna configure naming and put this as a relay. Let's make that one out further. Make that an 8 and a 0-degree incline on orbit. Make that 2 or 4. Yes, okay. So we have actually some good contact with the mothership. Nice. Oh yeah, it's okay, Z-Space, that you woke up. Yeah, I did a bit early, a bit too early actually for a stream. So anyway, welcome. What time do we start? Oh yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna have like a cruise spaceship that we're gonna launch this time and send it up to the big station to dock. Alright. 69. Yeah, that is one funny number, I gotta admit. And I built a spacecraft that is like a space plane as well. Well, let me head back to the Switch editor and see what I can build. Yeah, look at that thing. Like a space rated version of this. Maybe there is actually one over here. Let me find one in the configs. Also, there's a funny mod called Bird. Bird. Let's look for these space plane parts. I mean, we can do this the like Mars accessible one from For All Mankind. So this is our like ascent vehicle that we're gonna be using. This thing have a docking port. Hold on, I might need to configure a docking port already for this one. This thing have 3 IVA. I feel like it should. There we go, I think that's a bit better. So I'm gonna use this to like pick people up. It's gonna be our lander. This thing have a probe control? I believe it might. Remote pilot assistance available. Alright, I'm slightly convinced by that, but I'm gonna add another one just in case. So this thing is gonna take off basically and then like fly around. That's the aim. I think actually flies pretty well. Nice. Let me just dock this spacecraft. So I control from here. Where's the door for this thing? Oh, well. Oh.
I heard it.
And my game just froze.